Welcome everyone. Sorry for not doing videos since a long time ago, but I have returned with new projects and new ideas to show you. I have started developing website projects to easily be able to test my projects. So now you can test my projects in my website easily and create your own simulations with different parameters that each simulation has, as you are seeing in the right corner. So in this case, I will show you a cool project that is a project similar to the movement of birds that in this case are called boids, and is an artificial intelligence movement that is widely used to generate movements that are very similar to the real life. So how this works? In this video, I want to show you the mathematical use and how this works internally, but I will show you how to change and update the parameters to create your own simulation. So here in the right corner, you will have a lot of parameters. Firstly, if you drag your mouse, you will create new voids. And as you are seeing, these voids tend to go to a direction, and they will have different forces. In this case, to create this movement, we have the three basic forces and what force to avoid collision. So the three basic movements, if you combine them, you will have the movement similar to how birds tend to go. So the first movement is separation. Each bird will try to separate from the near birds, the neighbor birds. So if I only use separation, okay, as you are seeing, they will try to separate. If I increase this and the distance, the minimum distance, you will see that they don't collide. They will try to repel from the others. Okay, and also the mass distance, okay, is the distance that is the max distance that we start to check the position of the neighbor birds. Okay, so if I put the book, okay, and I also put this, I will refresh the 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 simulation. Okay, as you are seeing, they have like, I will slow the velocity. You will see that they have like connections. These connections start when the distance from a bird is less than the max distance we have put. Okay, and we have max distance for the three movements. Okay, the second movement is the alignment. All the birds will try to align to the movement of the neighbor. Okay, so if I only put a line, okay, you can see that they are being very aligned, and they are going to the same direction, and they are creating like different groups of birds. Okay, so this is the second movement. The third movement is the attraction. Okay, they will try to attract to the center of mass of the group of birds. Okay, as you are seeing, they are going to the same direction if I increase the attraction. Okay, if I decrease, they will have a force, but they won't be in the same position. So if I put the book, we can see that we have like points, like circles, and these circles at the center of mass of the other neighbors, and the birds will try to go to the center of mass. Okay, so the next parameter is the max velocity. This is to increase the velocity of the birds or decrease it. Then we have the max force, that is to make the birds more sensible or not to the movements. So if I increase this, okay, they will be very sensible to the three forces that I have explained. Okay, then we have initialize. This is very useful when you want to start the new simulation. So very important, to restart the simulation you can press restart or press the R key. Okay, so if you press restart you will have all the birds spawned in the center area. If you want to spawn them randomly, you can put the initialize to random and they will start randomly. And also you can put circle to put them in a circle or ellipse depending on the radius of both coordinates. And also you can change the initial voice you want to start. Also we have spawners that are quite useful if you want to create new birds. As you are seeing, they are spawning, and in spawners you can put less time to spawn and the limit of boids to prevent lag. Okay, you can see the FPS here. And very important also, to create these spawners you need to press double click and you will create them. Okay, also the three forces that are the basic forces for the boids are these three, but also we have the second force that is to prevent obstacles, and to create an obstacle you only need to right click, drag, and you will create a wall. Okay, and the birds will try to prevent these walls. To increase the repulsion of the walls you only need to increase this. Okay, and this is done by raycasting. Okay, the fourth force is done by raycasting. So if you want to see it, all of the birds have different rays. You can increase this or lower it, but to make it more sensible and precise you need to increase this. Okay, raycasting will start in a point, okay, that is inside the second wall of the obstacle. Okay, the obstacle, the real obstacle, is the first square, and the outer square is the area where we start to raycast. Okay, to increase this range you need to press this or to increase or decrease the check detection. Okay, and you can see how the raycasting is working. Also you can change the distance of the rays. Okay, because the rays are not infinite and you need to put the max distance of them. Okay, to remove the walls you can or double click in a wall or press the remove walls button. Okay, and this will remove all the walls. Okay, I will turn off this the collision, and also as you are seeing the birds that went out of the borders of the window will spawn in the other border. For example, if they come here to the top border, they will be appearing on the lower border, as you are seeing. For example, this, okay, is coming here. So to prevent this, you can add the perimeter walls, and they will create walls on the border, and the boids will try to prevent these borders. Okay, also you have, if you create a wall and some birds collide, you can press remove collide, and this button will start to kit boids that have collided. Also, if you press S, you can stop the simulation, and if you press another time S, you will continue the simulation. And also, you have a menu that is visual, and this is to change the visual of the boids. You can change the saturation, because this is using HSV's color, the brightness, and also the opacity. Okay, and with this you can create very cool projects, okay, of voids, and you can create circuits also, okay, and they will try to avoid these obstacles. Okay, if you want to prevent the voids to collide, you need to increase the text detection. Okay, I will put also a void walls here, and also I will put some spawners. Okay, and also I will decrease the max voids. Okay, so now as you are seeing, we have a lot of voids, and you can test and customize these simulations easily in the web. So I will put the link of this project in the description, and you can test it with your own things. Also, to conclude, you have all the key bindings here. Okay, you want to use it, and the information, and this everything is in my website. So see you in the next video, where I will explain you how this mathematically works, and see you in the next videos.